What's up everybody, my name is Vincent. Welcome to Cryptolution, where we talk about everything under the moon, the crypto universe. Today is Friday, September 13th. In today's video, we're going to be talking about the dog rune price. Now, you must be feeling quite emotional in this process. I understand, it's absolutely scary to see when your assets go down in price. But remember, we have to focus on the fundamentals, not the everyday floor price of your specific digital asset. Maybe if it be an ordinal or a specific rune such as dog. So in this video, I just want to remind everybody why the fundamentals have not changed for the dog rune token. And I'm going to share with you why centralized exchanges are still reporting on runes today, and why it's really important to understand the unique holder count between the holders that are accumulating over time and also the top 100 whale wallets. I'm going to share with you if they are selling or buying more. So with that said, let's go ahead and begin by smashing that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page. And most importantly, please be careful with any of the scammers down in the comments below. I will never reach out via WhatsApp, Telegram, direct message, or email, so please be careful and invest safely. So guys and girls, let's get right into it. So roughly right now, the dog rune token is hovering around a 237 million market cap. So it's a little bit lower than our yesterday's video, but that's not the case in this video. We have to pay attention to Bitcoin's price. Look at this. So Bitcoin's price actually went up 2.46%. Typically, altcoins, gaming altcoins, and meme coins tend to pump even more due to Bitcoin's price. But surprisingly enough, if we look at the dog token compared to the actual price of Bitcoin, if we focus on it, actually dog is actually down almost close to around 4%. While Bitcoin is up 2%, so that's actually quite strange. If we look over the past 7 days, you can see that right now, the Bitcoin price is actually up 10%, while the dog rune token is down 2.8%. And when you look at the overall meme coin rally, look at this, all these meme coins have actually pumped over the past 7 days, even the past 24 hours, but the only token that has not pumped really is the dog rune token, which is completely in red. So at this point, you must be feeling completely frustrated. You must have so many emotions running through your veins, and you probably have that feeling of wanting to press the sell button. But if you just look at the dog rune token over the past 7 days, it's actually been at this price point before at around 230 million market cap, which is right around here back on September 6th. So we're kind of exactly at that same point right now. So with all that emotion, you have to focus on the fundamentals, and that's what we're going to talk about today. So the first fundamental that I want to share with you is the unique holder count. It's at 87,935. Now notice something. This has actually not depleted, meaning the number has not gone down. So there has been a fluctuation of 87,900 to 87,980. So that's going back and forth, up and down. So right now, the unique holder count isn't going anywhere. That is still stable. So that means these people aren't selling. If anything, it's only fluctuating within like 100 sells, 100 buys between these unique holders. And that's because they see conviction within the specific token, regardless of the market cap. This market cap, you must be wondering, well, why is that not pumping? Well, it could be due to centralized exchanges such as BitGet or say for instance CoinEx. But there are other centralized exchanges such as Gate.io and also MEXC that are accumulating. But this is why I want to say focus on the fundamentals. Because if you've noticed, you see all these different whale wallets, they have hundreds of millions of dog tokens, yet most of them have even sold anything. Some of them have actually accumulated, and very minuscule of them have actually sold. So this has actually not changed at all. So the whales are either accumulating or selling just a little bit, but you're not seeing massive liquidation such as 32 million negatives such as BitGet. That's a centralized exchange. And actually we've actually seen some crazy volume happening on BitGet, which is not always in the negative, sometimes it's always in the positive. There's one time I saw 60 million accumulating within the BitGet exchange. And centralized exchanges are the greatest UX UI experience for retail investors. But let's just not talk about the whales. Let's talk about retail investors that are not whales. So I made a post earlier today, and I asked how many dog rune tokens do you have? Majority of you, 36% of you said you had between 1 million to 5 million. Believe it or not, there's actually 19% that has 15 million and higher, and also 18% of 5 to 15 million. So please, this is something that you need to focus on, which is the fundamentals. Another fundamental I want to share with you is these centralized exchanges still reporting on runes today. Now, let's focus on the first one, and that's going to be Bybit, a really top tier 1 exchange that is great for leverage trading. I don't encourage it. I hate leverage trading, but a lot of people make a lot of money off of that, especially off of Bybit. but they are reporting on Bitcoin DeFi. Bitcoin DeFi is the new narrative, and keep in mind, this is fairly new. It just kind of started this year where people are talking about it more in the mainstream area all across crypto Twitter. So Runes is still one of the things that they talk about as this another innovative technology that's built on top of Bitcoin. It even features the leading token dog go to the moon quite a few times in the specific article. So that's just one area. Bybit, to me, is reporting on it because sooner or later they're going to list these specific tokens. And then also HTX Ventures, which is related to the HTX Global Tier 1 centralized exchange, not only mentioned dog in the specific post, but also at the very bottom right here, it says Magic Eden decentralized exchange for Runes is also scheduled to go online Q4 of this year. Now we are about to hop into the Q4 era, and that's going to involve this right here. Now you see this swap, this is what they're talking about. This is the centralized swap that they're mentioning in that specific article. And as you can see, it was even squared off right here. This could be one of those great UX UI experiences other than having these specific Rune tokens available on centralized exchanges. This specific tool is going to be a game changer. This is part of the fundamentals. And also, I didn't share this in my last video, so I just wanted to share with you the dog airdrop to market cap comparison. So every runestone ordinal holder was airdropped 889,000 tokens of dog. So imagine if the dog market cap goes to 1 billion, 5 billion, 10 billion. Now let's focus on just those three. That amount would equal up to, for 1 billion, 8,898. When dog hits a $5 billion market cap, notice I didn't say if, I said when. When it hits a $5 billion market cap, that specific airdrop will be worth 44,000. And then with $10 billion market cap with dog, that amount would be worth 88,000. Any amount after that is pure speculation. I can't guarantee that it's going to reach 20 billion, 30 billion, 50 billion, 100 billion. I kind of like to be more realistic. So I think 1 billion, 5 billion, and 10 billion is the more early, near short-term realistic value that I can see the market cap being. But keep in mind, Shiba Inu reached an all-time high market cap of 40 billion, while Dogecoin reached an all-time high market cap close to around 80 billion. So it's not too far-fetched to say that dog won't reach 30 or 50. And in yesterday's video, I shared with everybody my bear case, my base case, and my bull case study regarding the market cap of Bitcoin and how that's reflected into the Runes and dog market cap. So I'll put a link on the upper right-hand side if you haven't seen that video already. So as a conclusion and statement, I have to mention it one more time. You must be feeling so emotional right now. I get it. When you see prices go up and down, you don't know exactly what to do. But for us sharks, we know exactly what to do. We always buy these dips. Remember, I say this over and over. Retail investors tend to never buy the dips because they're scared. I remember when I was buying this dip very early on in the very first bear market within Runes, especially within dog, and no one was buying it, and then all of a sudden the token was pumping. And no one understood why it was pumping, but everybody was just talking about Runes are back, we're here to stay, this is going to the moon, we're never gonna stop. And that's where the FOMO is. That's where the greed is. That's where you're never supposed to buy. And then when it goes down, you see this happen all the time. People say, oh, it's over. This is capitulation. Runes are dead. And so at this exact same point, most people won't buy this. And so right now, I'm accumulating as we speak. So really, you have to do your own due diligence, do your own research, because regardless, this is the Rune ecosystem. It's very early. We're almost close to around 5 months in terms of the birth of Runes. Again, that's kind of crazy to say, only 5 months, so it's barely gotten started. But remember that dog is built on the #1 blockchain and the #1 largest market cap in the world, and that is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is going to reach new all-time highs. Right now, we're going to experience complete euphoria with Bitcoin, and it's going to reflect on everything that's built on top of Bitcoin. That's Ordinals, that's Runes, even BRC20 tokens, whatever is built on top of Bitcoin, people are going to focus on that. And that's why you're seeing centralized exchanges talking about it. HTX. We also have Bybit and many others. We've even seen Crypto.com talk about Runes as well. So just keep in mind, this is all something I want you to think about over the weekend, and I'll see you next Monday. I hope this video has been informative for you. So with that said, please smash up that like button, subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to join our Patreon page to receive all of our alpha calls and trades regarding Dog on the Moon. Till then, see you guys and girls next time.